my name's Ava and I love books, and here's my TV show and movie wrap-up. Hi there everyone! So today I'm going to be telling y'all all about all of the TV shows and movies that I have watched this month. I have not watched as many as I have last month just because school and studying, and yeah. I read quite a bunch of more books than I have watched stuff this month, so that was a great improvement for me. I flipped those around kind of, so yes. So anyways, let's get started. The first movie that I watched this month was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I actually watched this quite at the beginning of the month, so bear with me if I forget a few things. Basically, in this movie, we are following the same cast of characters that we are in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. It's Volume 2, so it's just following their story after Volume 1, and I enjoyed it. I didn't quite enjoy it as I did the first one, in my opinion. I don't know, I think I would give this movie a B+. I really enjoyed it, but it didn't live up to the expectations that I had, because it is a second movie, and a bunch of the plot lines in here I was kind of confused about, especially his dad. I didn't know what to think about that. With the whole, if you've watched it, like, the whole thing about him, I was like, what? What? Yeah. The next thing that I watched this month was actually a full-length TV show, and I watched all of Anne with an E on Netflix, and I absolutely loved it. I'm actually planning on reading Anne of Green Gables soon, so hopefully I will fill in the gaps that I have, because obviously the TV show cannot have the full representation of the book. But I really enjoyed the TV show, so hopefully I really enjoy the book. Basically, if you did not know what this TV show is about, we have Anne of Green Gables made into a TV show, and it's basically about this little girl named Anne who's kind of labeled as a misfit, and she gets adopted by a brother and a sister, and it's so cute, and the cinematography is absolutely beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. I was crying at some moments. I finished it all in one night. I was so dedicated and so hooked onto this show, so yeah. And I give this TV show an A, definitely an A, or an E for excellent. The next movie that I watched this month was Mamma Mia, and I watched this on HBO Now, and I love this movie. This is a rewatch for me. Absolutely love it. Every single time I watch it, A+. I love it so much. I am a big musical freak, so cannot get enough of musicals. But basically, if you did not know what this movie is about, we have this woman who is getting married, and she lives on an island with her mother, and her mother is actually the runner of a hotel on this island, and Sophie, the young woman's name is Sophie, and she has never been told who her father is, ever. She doesn't know who her father is. But then one day, she secretly finds her mother's diary from back in high school when she got pregnant, and turns out she has 3 possible fathers. So she ends up sending letters to each of them telling them to come to her wedding. And hijinks ensues, and so does musical numbers, and I love it all the time. I love it every single time I watch it. So yes, I fully recommend this movie. The next movie that I watched this month was Shakespeare in Love. I love this movie. This is another rewatch for me. I love rewatching movies, by the way, if you did not know. I am a huge Shakespeare fan, so it was fun to watch a movie, I don't know, loosely based on his plays and basically set around his life and the love of his life, and it's kind of beautiful to watch, and I tear up every time I watch it. And yeah, if you didn't know, it's basically loosely based on how Shakespeare kind of became famous in a way and made Romeo and Juliet, and it's about him actually falling in love and inspiring him to write Romeo and Juliet, and it's absolutely beautiful. It stars Gwyneth Paltrow, and she is amazing, by the way. I love her, and this movie gets an A for me, of course. The next TV show that I watched was So You Think You Can Dance, and I love this show. I've been watching this show for as long as I can remember, and I watched the finale and totally agree with who won, by the way. Totally agree with who won. It's actually this dance that that was in the second to last episode that I just keep rewatching and rewatching and rewatching. It's between these two contestants who are actually like dating in real life, and it's kind of like a love story dance, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. I watch it in my spare time all the time and tear up all the time. It's fantastic. Yes. If you didn't know, this is a dancing show, by the way. And So You Think You Can Dance gets A+, A+ all the time. The last movie that I watched this month was The Legend of Tarzan, and I watched this also on HBO Now, and I love this movie. It gets an A from me. When I first heard that this movie was coming out way back, I think in 2016, I think so. I don't remember. I remember seeing it in theaters. I don't remember what year it was. This is one of my highly anticipated movies of the year, and it did not disappoint me at all. I love Tarzan. And when I found out that they were doing like an actual live action Tarzan, not a cartoon one, I was like, yes, sign me up. So yeah, this is basically set around Tarzan and Jane, and their life kind of set many years after the movie, and like Tarzan like lives in England now. He goes back to Africa, and like I'm a sucker for romance, as you can tell, and the romance between Jane and Tarzan just hits me in the feels every single time that I watch it, and I want to die inside because I want that so badly. But yes, this movie gets an A from me. I loved it. And the last TV show that I watched this month was I rewatched the entirety of That 70s Show again. That 70s Show is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I watch it at least once a year. I rewatch it at least once a year. And I rewatched it, I believe, at the beginning of summer. But once school started, I was like, I need it again. I absolutely love this show. Basically, if you didn't know, it's on Netflix, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's a sitcom based in the 70s. And yeah, it's like a TV show about friends in high school, and it's so funny and hilarious, and I love it. And yeah, this show definitely gets an A+ from me. Yes. So yeah, there you have it. Those are all of the TV shows and movies that I watched in the month of September. So let me know down below if you've watched any of these. I would love to talk to you about them in the comments below. Or if you're planning to watch any of these, also let me know down below in the comments. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all soon with a new video. Bye.